Welcome to the Tone Jerks Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower. With me today, we're going
Kyle McIntyre.
Kyle McIntyre.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, what is shaking, what is grooving, what is good in your world?
We're just cutting right to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't ask how I'm doing.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Maybe
I'm okay. How are you?
Had like my midday coffee kind of late, so I'm kind of jittered up, ready to go.
Jesus.
I feel like the last episode was a little sleepy.
You need to drink some more of those natty lights
I'm back to work.
Get on my level.
Yeah. I'm back to work, and I'm like, just like, oh, man. Yeah, I'm tired around 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I'm like, I got jack shit to do all day until we podcast. And I'm like, oh, cool. I can kind of just like fart around.
I didn't really do a whole lot today, but I am tired for some reason.
You off today?
No, I worked. I went out, but I didn't do a whole lot.
I worked, but I didn't, hard.
Yeah. Fucking strolled around. No. I went to a client's place, and I guess since this whole shutdown, they didn't think that like they should throw away all their food. And so walking in, it's like roach infested.
Oh, fuck.
It's gross.
I'm not a fan of roaches at all. I rarely see them.
Yeah.
And at least, yeah.
And I don't work on like a computer or something. Like I'm not an IT guy where I work in like usually a dirty, nasty environment around wet shit where these things love to hang out. And so like I move something and something scurries. It's disgusting. Anyways, freaked me out a couple of times.
Roaches are probably one of my, there's a lot of them, but I was like one of my least favorite bugs.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty nasty.
But it's your favorite bud, if you know what I mean. Roaches.
Oh, man.
It's so stupid. We're both like squares.
Yeah.
We don't smoke at all. I bet people think we do up until this very moment.
Oh, dude, you blew it.
Yeah.
They're so cal, man. They're
420,
fucking, oh, man. They probably like
surfer, fucking stoner.
Fill their bongs with beer and
beer bong it, bro.
Yeah.
Can you do that? I bet you can. I remember seeing people put monsters and shit
in bongs.
Yeah, and then like
in the water pipes.
At least with hookah, I remember seeing that shit.
That
sounds disgusting.
Kyle's type shit.
Exactly. And it wasn't even like the different flavor ones. It was like the green one.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Who drinks like regular Monster?
Do you want that stock to go up anymore?
Yeah.
You just did.
Yeah.
For no
found
fucking
a new reason for buying Monsters.
God.
I need some energy with that wouldn't even do anything.
I know. It's like, I like the flavor. No, the green one's the worst.
Nobody likes that flavor. Nobody does.
It's the worst one. I'll take blue, but blue is still harsh.
Yeah, it's
like makes all the taste buds on your tongue like stand up.
Yeah. I'll get one of those every once in a while. I'm like, yeah, let me just hurt myself today.
Yeah.
Let's get one of these bad boys.
Johnny Cash yourself.
Yeah.
Or Trent Reznor. Is that his name? Reznor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like the orange one. That's probably my favorite one right now.
Orange sunrise.
Yeah.
Sunset.
Spicy orange juice is what Hamza calls it.
Spicy orange juice. Yeah. I much prefer coffee over energy drinks, but the coffee, I like cold brew coffee. And it's
super strong.
Has to be, black, and then I put like a
dash of stevia.
Yep. It has to be stevia. That's my jam. And if it's not, I ordered fucking coffee at like fucking Denny's, I think it was.
I know,
or IHOP.
They only had regular.
I think it was IHOP. Went with a train.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend went. I'm like, oh, cool. And we get they have iced coffee. Let me get that. And it didn't say anywhere that it was like
already sweetened.
Yeah. It was like fucking looked like, I don't know,
milkshake.
Yes. Looked like vanilla.
Yeah.
Like how
that's exactly what
creamy it was. I'm like, is there any coffee? Is this a fucking like milkshake with like splash of coffee? I was so pissed. I didn't finish it. I was so pissed.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like I don't know, like a chocolate bar. So sweet.
Yeah. And then
I don't like that.
Well, depending on like how they prepare it, either it's more strong at the bottom or it's more strong at the, or it's like, I don't know, as you drink it, it gets stronger with the sugar, or it's like all in one shot. Like your straw hits the bottom and you take it all in one, like, ugh, and the rest of it tastes like shit.
Yeah. I've
gotten those before. You're like, wow, you guys put all the sugar right at the bottom.
I was like unnecessarily pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, his girlfriend's probably like, what the hell is this fucking asshole?
This guy's-
for? I'm like, you fucking damn it!
You fuck with my coffee, I'll fuck with you.
Anyway, yeah, we're in the what's new still. I don't think you've said a damn thing. What you just talking about work sucks. Cockroaches are gross.
Yeah.
Oh god, once one came up of the fucking shower drain. I was like, oh,
At your house?
yes, and it was like,
Damn.
fuck. It was like during like summertime.
Yeah, I had that one time, and I think it bit me.
I didn't know they could do that.
I remember. Okay, and exactly.
I think you were saying they come up drains.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it's like
they're
cool.
dry or because they love water.
If it dries out, they
Yeah,
can
they
get
can-
through it.
they
And
can
if it's
come up.
summer, yeah.
Summertime,
And the roaches
sleazy,
sleazy.
greasy.
Yeah, that works too.
One time I was in the shower and I felt like a little sting on my ankle. And I looked down, and there's this fucking bug, and so I went to like kick it, and it just like bloop, back down the drain. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm pouring boiling water down there, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you just fucked with the wrong naked man.
You're like Tom and Jerry.
Woo! Zing!
Or no, you're like Wile E. Coyote trying to use your gadgets to fucking get this thing.
Yeah.
It's like do speeds up and it's like naked Kyle chasing after the cockroach.
First, I gotta go boil water nakedly.
Yeah. He's probably long gone as you're boiling the water. Like, just wait there, you fucker.
Yeah, 20 minutes, man.
You
This is
get
a big
one of the
jug.
biggest pots you can to fill it up. Like, because I'm like, you're thinking, I'm gonna fuck this thing.
It's like a little kettle that's like,
yeah, that you could faster.
all right, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cartoonish. That's our
5
goal
minutes
today.
of cockroach talk.
Yeah. Better than 5. Anyways. So Coach Schneider gave me this crosswalk like button. Like the button with like the sign that had the cross, you know what I mean? Like the one
like on the street,
exactly.
like a street post, you would push to like, oh, turn this so I can cross the street. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, you just explained that perfectly.
Yeah.
And probably too much.
You're like, I think
Calm down.
people got it the first time, Brian.
So he he does electrical work. He's an electrician.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's licensed though. No, just kidding. I don't know.
I don't know.
He gave me one of those, which was really cool. And he's like, maybe you could turn this into an enclosure. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Maybe I will. And
I think it's gigantic. I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be cool. I could probably figure it out. I'd probably have to modify it and it wouldn't look original anymore. But I had just thrown it on the ground over here.
Original spec, bro.
And when I was cleaning up the garage, I was like, where can I put this just so I don't lose it, you know? So
You want to use it so you don't lose it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is that a serious question?
Throwback. So I just screwed it into like the drywall over by the front door, by the door to the garage.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'll just put this here and I'll come back. It looks cool as like just art on the wall.
Yeah.
Art.
I like how you use that so loosely. It's art right near.
It's art, darling.
Next to the Miller Genuine Draft neon light, which is tight, by the way.
Yeah, I need to fire
3D
that thing
printed
up.
pot leaf, Lana Del Rey jacket sleeve for a record.
Yeah, I need to
It's pretty the ambience here.
clean this place up. So I put on the wall over there, and then as I was like walking out, I'm like, wait a minute, this is right next to my garage door opener on the wall. It's a button. I'm like, what if I turn this button, right? Turn the actual crosswalk button into a garage door opener. I was like, all right, this is sick. So I took it apart and I got all technical and, actually I didn't do like the right thing, which is just test the connection to make sure the button works. Yeah. I actually connected it all up to the wire that runs all the way to the opener. And I'm like, it's not fucking working. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll have to put the circuit board that comes with the button. Yeah. The one from the original factory one. I was like, oh, maybe it has to go in there. And I'm like, all right, let me just check the connection. If it passes, if it has continuity, which means it passes current. And it didn't.
Are you filming a movie?
Yeah, no. So I tested it. It didn't work.
Fucking
and I was
asshole.
like, I started looking on eBay.
You fucker.
You fucker. for those same switches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I found some, but they were like $30 for the switch. I'm like, And I hit up Co. I'm like, hey, do you have any more of these? This one thing you gave to me for free.
I want another.
Just the switch, just the actual button. He's like, I don't know.
That's
I don't know if I do. Maybe I do. I'll look. And I'm like, you know what? I have tons of switches I pulled out of, traded them out and pedals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I have one switch that actually might work. So I wired it up just to the wire and pinched it with my fingers, hit the button, and it fucking worked. I'm like, oh my God.
Nice.
I'm onto something. And I'm like, now I got to get to fit. So, I mean, long story short story long, I got it in there. It's actually like a soft switch that's in there. So it doesn't click, but it's awesome.
You getting it.
Kyle's
out here getting it.
Got some more hit points for my garage.
No.
Things killing it, slaying it now.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's coming together.
The Jerk Lounge is like coming together. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty
we out here, you know, or I guess we in here.
We in here.
We in here. You know what time it is.
So it's cool because
it's jerk time.
But now, tip tap time.
Yeah. Get some colored LEDs, RGBs.
Yeah, you can RG these bees.
The bees knees. Look at these.
Yeah. So it looks really cool. I'm really stoked on it, and it probably took longer to explain than what actually like
the time.
It might have been like 20 minutes to like kind of figure out and see what would actually work and fit in there. But damn, I'm really stoked. I just have to explain to people like if you want to open the garage door, like this is the button now.
Because I didn't even look at it. Did you remove the old button?
Yeah, the old button's not there anymore.
Okay, you wouldn't confuse people.
No.
Oh, yeah. And then how many people are coming here? Like, oh, hey, open that door.
Yeah. Well, good. It'll work if someone breaks in, They're like, I'm lost. I'm stuck in here.
Yeah.
I can't go out the same window I came in with.
Yeah. I want to steal this fucking 800-pound cabinet.
Yeah.
Lift this up. Oh, my
fuck.
back.
Yeah. We'll find them dead on the ground just from trying to pick it up.
Set up that inversion table.
Yeah.
Those things don't work, by the way. I do not like those.
No,
I do not like them at all.
I feel like it hurts my back, but then it's fine after.
Well, when
what does your chiropractor say?
I never asked him. I like chiropractor. I swear by that. But inversion tables is not my jam.
Well, next time,
my old man has one. He set me up on it, and I was like really scared to do it. And he's like, "Just fucking do it." I'm like, "You're not filling me with confidence in this thing." He's like, "Am I gonna tip over?" He's like, No. Just
maybe
kind of just like lets me go. Like,
really?
well, we didn't really adjust it for your height or weight. So
oh
like,
my God.
God damn it! And I'm like stuck. He's like, "Oh, you
just sit, just hang out."
Like, oh, I'm busy out. Like, I'm like, get me out of this thing. He's like, I'm busy right now. And so when my back really hurt, it made it worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Dang.
So yeah, that's not my jam.
Probably should
Maybe
set it up.
I should try it again.
Yeah, well, do some stretches before you get up there.
This was like my back hurt so much I could barely even walk.
Oh God.
So stretching it was not even.
So you're gonna get on a fucking rickety ass.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so inversion table. It's cool.
Yeah. So I guess I took some of my parts from the El Camino and I took them to a powder coater.
Yes.
I'm kind of stoked on that. Tried to keep as many original parts as I could, basically, and just recoat them. I bought some new stuff, like locally from a guy on Craigslist, which is, I think, it's the first time I've used Craigslist in a long time.
Yeah.
But I was just...
Did you go over there and lowball him and play, like, riff on his car parts for like 40 minutes for
rev his engine on a completely irrelevant vehicle,
tire kick and act like an asshole, and then just
not at all end
up buying it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you're supposed to do when you buy shit on Craigslist.
Say other parts are better, and then just buy it.
Oh, Chevrolet, man, Ford so much better.
Yeah.
Do you have a Ford? No, but they are better.
They're pretty damn good, if you ask me. I wasn't.
I never asked you.
No, I got some headers for the engine, actually. So they're different than what I have on the car now. I have manifolds, which are cast iron hunks of things that are usually factory. Usually factory does manifolds.
Manifolds? What about womanifolds? You know what I'm saying?
Here. Finally, somebody gets it. This. So usually factory does like manifolds on a vehicle. So the exhaust manifolds, I should say. but I got.
Can you? Oh, sorry.
Keep going. Yeah.
Can you? If something's already powder coated, do they have to remove the old one before they put the new one on?
I would say yes. I believe.
How does that even work?
They sandblast.
Okay. I was about to ask, because wouldn't they just fuck that shit off if they try to grind it off?
Yeah, well, you want to grind it.
Don't do that.
So they
so these are original parts that you're now stripping to have repowder coated?
Yeah,
okay.
So I took a lot of stuff down to, and it's weird because you'd think that it would be in an industrial area, but it's like right next to downtown.
Okay.
So I drive downtown, take them all this stuff. Took the headers there, which I probably should have fitted them on the car first, but they should fit. I mean, we'll see.
What the hell with the measure once?
If not, I'll just sell them.
Measure twice, cut once. You're like, measure 0 times and just get pissed off once. Yeah.
Exactly. We'll see how it works out. There's a lot of room in that engine compartments. I think they'll be fine. It's the right part for the right engine. It just matters its fitment with other components.
Yeah. Right time, right place.
Yeah. So it's like kind of a hefty bill for all that stuff to get done. I took out the inner wheel wells, which are some big pieces of like steel.
Yeah.
Took both of them out, cleaned them up as best I could, took those down there. Springs. I was going to take my A-arms, which are like the control part. So like when you hit a bump, your wheels go up and down.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can still steer, right? So they go up and down with the wheels and they pivot kind of like, anyways, I was working, I went to your dad's house working on parts, trying to rebuild these things and realized that they were worn out. So it's like, have you ever worked on a project where it's like, you're like 4 hours, 5 hours, I don't know, and then you realize it's like a fucking waste of time? It doesn't have to be a car thing.
Yeah, no.
It can be like a work thing. We're like, what the fuck was I?
I couldn't save this thing. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Fuck, man. And they're the original parts of the car, but it's like, what are you gonna do? You know, but it's like, it's the time.
Worth a shot, but it's like you can't get that back.
Yeah, it's like, I wasted my time, I wasted your dad's time. But we didn't know they were fucked up until we got them all taken apart. Yeah. And then we're like, you know, so these things are pressed in with like tons of force, right? So we're having to press them out, which is a bitch, and grind and drill and getting them out. And then we got to the last one and we're messing with it and it fell out. We're like, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Your dad's like, that just fell out. It's like, you were driving on that? Yeah, I drove the thing for like 5 or 6 years like that.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a miracle you didn't die.
Jesus.
Because it's like the one of the ball joints. That's like the
Jesus Christ.
It's a lower ball joint that would have just fallen out.
Yeah.
Just like, and then you have no steering, and you're just like, if you're going 90 miles an hour, you just go into the fucking K rail.
Which I'm like, you shouldn't be going 90 miles an hour.
Don't tell me. No.
Can that thing go 90? I don't think so.
It can.
Okay.
Not very well. It's loud. It's like screaming.
I've ever driven that fast in my life.
Oh boy, you're missing nothing.
It can, because my truck just does not get that fast. I'm like, wah, 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 when I'm like going 70.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like, my motor is like, it's just like, fucking half a tank of gas to get up to 70, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking 26 gallon tank. We're sucking 13 of those gallons.
It'll get up there, but the engine is screaming, and it's only a 2-speed. So it's like, what am I doing?
You got 1 speed, go.
Yeah. The Vic can fucking cruise.
Yeah, that thing's
even at 120. You're like,
yeah,
we moving this fast?
Like, yeah, I don't think I've ever driven that fast.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever been in a vehicle going that fast.
All right, well,
we'll do it tonight.
Let's get a couple more of these natties. Actually, this is a Fresca, and we're
going out too fast, too furious.
Yeah, too fast, too furious. I guess since we're still talking about my El Camino, I got more parts, so I'm gonna have to send, since those are fucked, I had to buy new ones.
Yeah, and
since I had the option to get a bunch of different styles, I got a new style of tubular frame.
Yeah,
ones instead of the
tubular, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. And then
radical ones, but I wanted tubular ones.
I have to return like $400 or $500 worth of parts, like right over here. So all these, I had to figure out how to get those back.
Yeah,
to various websites.
And you're like, that's
like, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm kind of
I'm gonna sit on these and just put them in that space that I fucking made.
No. I know I gotta fucking get rid of them. So, and it's funny, I didn't realize there was like three things I didn't get in this. So I got a message. Oh, the rest of that order's ready. I'm like,
just cancel it.
Well, it's too late. They already shipped it up. It's like this is already shipped.
Abort. Wah, wah, wah.
So it's been an adventure and still working on it, and I'm enjoying it. I think before other times I've like hated working on it because I was driving the thing.
That was your only vehicle.
Yeah,
now
it's
you're like
I have 3 hours to get this done. It's like, oh well, just zip tie that and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Just zip tie that fucking fuel line. It'll be all right. It won't burst or anything.
Yeah. But now you have
a work truck I drive a lot, and I got a secondary vehicle, and then this is the tertiary.
Yeah. And like with everything. Yeah, because that was your only vehicle to go, or you could be like, oh, I can borrow my wife's car, which I'm sure she's gonna love that.
Oh yeah, she loved that.
Yeah.
Enough for me to run that thing into the ground.
Yeah. It's for her to have to buy a new car.
Yeah.
Your car fucked up her car. How does that happen? Well, let me tell you.
Let me show you. It's a two-phase process. You have to fuck up your car in order to fuck up someone else's.
It's a two-player swing.
That is my what's new.
Nice.
What is new with you?
Let's see. I guess I have some gear stuff, but
we're supposed to talk about gear?
out of the way. The non-gear stuff. So my vehicle problems.
You alluded to it last time.
Yeah, no, I talked about it, that it just fucking just shat the bed in this is the liquor store parking lot getting a couple hurricanes, baby.
Well, your car sounded a little drunk.
And
a little thirsty.
And it just would go boop, 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 boop. It would start up like boop, 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 and it just stops. I'm like, fuck. It's like a top kind of spinning and just
yeah.
And it's like, no.
What was that noise?
That's exactly. It was like it was gonna say something and get going, and just like, no,
everywhere.
We're done.
Yeah, not today.
Not today, folks. That's all, folks. Yeah. It just wouldn't go, and like people were, saying it's like, oh, fuel pump sounds like fuel pump. Not, not a starter or anything because it started, but it just wouldn't. It would just die. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Took it to the shop. Whatever, and then I was calling back. I was like, it's now. I took it on Tuesday. It's now Friday. What's the score here? What's going on? I kind of want to know before the weekend because of getting to work and shit like that. And I'm like, and the guy's like, you said it wouldn't start. I'm like, no, it would start, but then would kind of like not sustain and kind of just fizzle out and da da da. And he's like, no. I'm like, excuse me. It's like, no, it works. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it.
Dang.
You sure? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't fucking have it towed there to have it not work. And he's like, no, we've been running it and starting it. It's like, it has no problem with it. I'm
Weird.
Like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, are you? It's like, well, we'll do it over the weekend and try again on Monday. I'm like, well, just do something.
I'll take it. So you didn't take it then?
No, I was like, well, just change the oil on it and fucking change some of the fluids and whatever, and just kind of go do some normal maintenance on it. And I called back on Monday, and they're like, no, we ran it. It's like, it's working, and we drove it. It's fine. I'm like, and that's just all the guy's like, it fixed itself. And I'm like, the guy just kind of shrugged, like, we can't fix a problem that we don't see. So
yeah,
I'm like, all right. And I run it, and it's fine. And it's kind of something that I'm like, now I do not trust my vehicle. I'm like,
I bet you just imagine that.
Like it didn't start, and then even the tow truck driver couldn't get it to start.
I think it was you.
Yeah, it's me. And then
no, I bet it's a fuel filter. Something just was clogged in there.
But I was like saying it was a hot day, and he's like, yeah, it's like we can't change the weather to change, but I'm running it. The guy's like, I'm trying to get this going, and they're a good shop. Like I trust it. My dad trusts it. My sister. We all take vehicles there. They're good, and couldn't do it. So I'm like, okay, and they're familiar with my truck. So I'm like,
oh yeah. We've seen this one a lot.
Yeah, it's been Anyway, so that was my story, and it's like, okay, ended up being like, okay, changing. It's like $30. So I'm like, I was expecting a big. So now I'm like,
oh really? They're nice.
I'm holding. He's like, we didn't do anything except change your oil and do a couple things. So like $30. I'm like, all right, cool. So
what shop is this?
High Tech Auto.
All right.
Yeah, they're good. people who aren't in San Diego don't even give a shit.
I do.
But yeah, High Tech Auto on Balboa, they're really good. So we'll see if my truck breaks down. But who knows? That's one thing I was like, I do not have confidence in my vehicle. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's we're a team here. We're a team. We've always been team mean. Let's do this. And so yeah, that's kind of was like a cool that it didn't have a problem, but also like you couldn't find a problem because it didn't fucking start.
Yeah.
So luckily I wasn't far away and stuff like that. So anyway, so that's why I'm like a little on edge driving my truck. I'm like, hey, come on. Like, kind of babying it when I'm starting. Like, hey, you started? Thanks. Thank you, buddy. So no, other than the truck is good. So that was kind of nice, but it's like not having a vehicle for over a week was kind of like damn.
Yeah, that
sucks.
Especially right when you start working again.
Yeah, I was like, you couldn't fucking have done this when I was like not working for 2 months.
No.
So anyways, with getting that going, so that was good. So totally validated buying that carbon copy deluxe that I did not need.
Yeah.
The fucking chair.
At least it was only $30, not like $1,500 or something.
That's how I'm like, I gotta
well, not
little,
yet. We're crossing our fingers.
Gotta get a little nest egg for my truck. But yeah, other than that, another non-gear thing. I did update everybody because I was getting a couple messages about it. Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. I beat Bowser. I beat it. I didn't complete it, but I beat the game. Got all the necessary stars to, fly to Bowser's castle, beat his ass. Got it. So moving on to Super Mario Galaxy 2. And that's people were saying it's kind of like it's a good one. It's a good game. It's kind of like DLC game. It's almost like the same fucking thing.
Oh,
but
really?
It's good.
It's like an expansion to the first one?
Yeah, not even close. It's just like the levels feel all the same. They kind of like tightened up with some of the mechanics.
Okay.
And they added Yoshi.
All right.
Which I do not like Yoshi in Super Mario Galaxy. He is not fun to play as.
I saw you playing it the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect the top view basically of the character of Mario while you're running around.
They kind of go back and forth between 3D and the top view because when you go on the little planetoids or whatever, it has that gravity to where it's like you're
walking around a little planet.
You're a little planet, yeah. And then you can jump and fly to different little planetoids or little like levels. It's a really cool game. This is so boring. And I suck at it, but I am having tons of fun with that game. You saw me die a bunch of times and get pissed, but it's a fun game. So that's a little update for some people because some people were messaging like, how's Mario Galaxy going? I'm like, at the time when I messaged them back, I'm like, not good. I cannot beat this. You just get fucking pissed. I'm like, you fucking couldn't grab onto the ledge. You fucking grabbed onto it, but you decided to jump the opposite way into the... Okay. Anyways, so...
Oh, yeah. Before you leave, I got to get you that controller.
Yes, that'll up my gaming, baby.
Yeah.
But gear-wise, let's see. Guitar gear-wise or whatever, I bought some more impulse responses. You
impulse bought some impulse responses.
No, this was something that was like premeditated. I've been wanting these for a while. Bought more of the ML Sound Labs. They make great shit. They have we talked about the amp roots or whatever.
Yeah.
The fluff plugin for free or whatever.
Mega one, the orange one.
But also, the IR packs or whatever. So I now have 6 IR packs from them, I think. They're all great. And I have like an Own Hammer one, a Marshall cab and stuff like that, which I like, but like they just don't. And I think they sound good, but they're more for like the tweakers of like the tweakability of like, I want to mix these IRs and stuff like this. This has different frequency. Like I just want it to sound good.
Yeah.
Whereas the ML Sound Lab ones, you just plop the IR into whatever you're doing. Sounds good off the bat. Yep, that works.
Because it does work even loading into Reason.
Mm-hmm. And I totally didn't give you free ones. The ones that I bought. But yeah, no, I didn't.
No, I paid you for them.
Yeah. That's even worse.
I know.
But no, I mean, so I bought they're all great. So I'm super stoked on it's like a $20 purchase. And be like, well, if you search, you could probably steal them. I'm like, I will pay $20 to have an IR that I'm gonna of something that I like and enjoy and I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
I'll pay $20 per pack or whatever.
Hell yeah.
So I bought so currently I have 6 or whatever. So I had the oversized Mesa pack or whatever, which they call it the Mega.
Yeah.
Which it looks like a Mesa logo. They have the orange one, which they call the Oregon or orang one or whatever,
Orang.
which it looks like an orange, whatever. So it's oversized 4x12 base, a 4x12 orange cab, and then I also have the base one, which is great. It's like a 410 SVT cab with the horn, and I didn't think it was necessary to buy a bass pack.
Yeah.
But it makes things sound so much better. So I'm like, damn. Okay. So that was worth it. So I had those 3 for a while. And then I just, bought like, fuck it. I bought the Vox one. Cause I was like, when I did the, the hell was the name of that? Ranchita. I wasn't want to call it Cabernita, but like, that's not even close. The Ranchita demo. I was like, I kind of want a Vox sound. Well, what will be even better sounding? Oh, better IRs. So I ended up just buying the 212 Vox, which has like, the blue Celestion speakers or whatever. So it's completely different than the 412s. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I have 4 IRs, which is more than I need because I have, hundreds of, speaker cabs in the Fractal. I don't need to buy anymore. So it was not even justified buying the other ones that I had. So I'm like, so I'm cool doing this. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy 2 more. So I bought more Marshall cabs because I think it was like a purchase. I'm like, so I bought the hair metal one, which is it's a 412, like it's meant for like, it's like the 80s kind of sounding, whatever. So it's like more of the mid scoop Marshall cab, which is their, the standard 1960 that you see everywhere. Most of the time it's going to have the GT75 speakers, which are kind of a mid scoop kind of speaker, which like, say, greenbacks or V30s are maybe more mid humped or low mid humped and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just cool sound. It sounds great. It's cool. I love pairing it with like my, JCM 800, type amps in my Fractal. It sounds great. It's a cool little tone. And they, it's like $20. And then $20, dude. And then I was like, I have the, Own Hammer 412, which has, Marshall cab 412 that has greenback speakers. I don't need another one. Oh, but ML Sound Labs makes the one that's a Marshall 412 with the checker cab with the greenback speakers. I'm just going to buy it. So I did, and it sounds great. I'm like,
what'd you spend, $60?
No, I spent 40.
Oh, for 2. Okay.
But I mean, in the past, I've bought other ones, so probably altogether, I probably spent $120.
$120.
Yeah. On all these impulse responses, but it's over time.
Yeah.
And they sound great. I love them, and I'm like, I could use them with my actual amp heads. I can use them in Fractal, which I'm predominantly doing. If I wanted to load them into like but like amp sims or whatever, a plugin, so I can use them. So these are like boring purchases, digital purchases or whatever.
At least we're not talking about plugins.
Yeah. But no, I'm like, it's just like, I really do. So if anybody is like kind of dabbling with like, Fractal, Line 6 Helix stuff or like plugins that have impulse loaders or whatever, getting third-party ones that you pay for is totally worth it.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend like ML Sound Lab ones. They sound good. Like they're maybe not as, you still get a shit ton of them, like, but they're easier to mix and like, cause he already does like pre-mixed like IRs. Like, cool. I've mixed a couple mics and this is one of my favorites. So I made 5 of my own mixes. So enjoy these plus all the other mics that you can get and mix and match on your own.
Dang.
And I decided, I'm just going to go with one of his mixes and it's easy because I can just plop it in. It sounds great.
Like, so, fuck, he's already done all the hard work.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, you can do that with like, I don't know, like the Head Rush type shit and GT, like Boss, pedals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people, I think, kind of get to a point where it's like, well, I already paid for the fucking thing. I don't want to add third party thing, but it will make things sound better. So anyways, a little advocate for that. Yeah, so that's kind of my what's new. I guess things are going good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The truck is good. Mario, it is also like, I step back and realize how frustrated I get at a baby game, the kids game. Like, fuck. But it's also fun. I like playing it. So that's my goal, is to finish that and then maybe move on to, I have Super Mario Brothers Wii or whatever. It's the one that is it's a side scroller only.
Okay.
So it's meant to be like the Mario Brothers games, but it's like the new ones or they're 10 years old at this point for the Wii.
Yeah.
So they're more like the better graphics and shit like that.
Nice.
Started playing that, and that's hard.
Really?
I'm like, I'm just not good at video games. We talked about on the Johnny episode. I'm not good at video games at all. There's none of them that I'm good at.
You need that other controller, dude. You need that classic controller. Because I saw you playing with like the nunchuck.
I'm a classic, man. Yeah. I have been getting like Wii elbow.
Instead of tennis elbow?
Yeah.
It's Wii tennis elbow.
Yeah, Wii elbow and Wii like wrist or whatever. Because like on the Mario, now we're back in it. On the Mario Galaxy, you have to like shake the controller to like whip it to have them spin to kill enemies or do certain tasks. And so like you're doing that all the time. And I think I get too involved and I'm like, oh!
You need to stretch, dude.
I do the grunts like you would, like tennis players do, like, oh! Oh! Ooh! I sit alone in my room
while you're playing Mario.
Alone in my room. Ooh! I was at my chiropractor. I have him adjust my shoulders and arms. He did that. He's like, pop, pop, pop. He's like, wow. I'm like, I'm not going to tell him I've been playing Wii. Bowser had it coming for him. I'll tell you what, motherfucker.
This is a Wii Sports elbow you got going on.
No, Mario Galaxy. But yeah. Anyway, that's my what's new. I'm sticking to it. Let's get into some topics. What do you say?
Let's do it. I got one.
What you got? Give it to me.
All right. So I was thinking, I was just like looking at
Don't
pedals.
hurt yourself. Duh.
Oh, my brain hurts.
My brains.
My brains, plural.
Said Hans Mole Man on Simpsons. He's like, it's a leprechaun from the. Mr. Burns is like off his drugs or whatever, and he's like he pictures Hans Mole Man as like the Lucky Charms elf. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get your Lucky Charms. He takes a screwdriver. He's like, ow, my brains. Off camera. Anyway.
All right. So I was looking at pedals and I just saw some that you look at physically, you're like, how would you use that like on stage? Okay. So I guess like my idea for a topic would be ungiggable pedals. So I don't mean like the sound, like how useful the sound is. I mean like how involved is it to operate the pedal?
Like almost ungiggable or like
because I don't want to say unusable.
Yeah, I was gonna say unusable, but no, that it's not like you could never use it. Like challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Okay, dickhead. It's like what you want to see here. It's like that would be a fucking bitch. When you said this, I'm like, okay,
because we've done ungiggable things,
ungiggable rigs.
Yeah,
and for that we kind of went the path of like big, heavy
rack stuff, or
don't want to move it,
or
like I'm gonna have 8x12 cabs or some dumb shit like that. And we were like, oh, I'm having like, tape like delay on stage.
Nobody kick that thing.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
I'm gonna bring actual Leslie cabinets for my modulation.
With backup drive bands so they don't break.
Those things are crazy. I kind of like almost like how do magnets work? I've seen those like speakers before. Jeff Forrest has one and he used it on our record, and I'm like, that's cool. But I'm like, why? What? So it's just couple of speakers moving. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and your ears, it basically does like a Doppler kind of effect.
Yeah.
Where it's like a car coming at you and the honking the horn makes like a like a cat. That sounds totally
that's
shitty cat. Anyways, so I was thinking, I forget what pedal it was. I'll just name the first one. The mini bar.
Yes.
So this is from Ranger Effects, which NAM is cool. It's a cool idea. It's very, very interesting, but it's like you could really only do that in a super controlled environment.
Mm-hmm.
So like in your room, let's say you wanted to record with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if you use that for a specific sound, because they had to put like the different liquids in the
that's the concept. Yeah,
opacity of like
different liquids. There's an optic eye on the inside.
Yeah, so if like you're playing like a stage that has
a photo cell or something.
Yeah,
on the inside,
different lights at different places because you don't control the lights at most venues.
Exactly. That was my thing. It's like, was the thing just gonna be stuttering and glitching out?
Like, cool. Not using that one. Glad I brought it to the gig because I'm like, I put soda in there.
Yeah.
I put whiskey sour in that one. Duh, that's my style. Oh shit, I can't use it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I get it. No.
Okay, so that was what triggered it, and I'm like, fuck. What other pedals? Exist?
That mini bar. That was like a hit at NAMM. Everybody's like,
people are still talking about
get a load of this guy type pedal. I'm like, all right,
I think I think we were kind of like stoked on it, and then I think as it set in, like later on, as Nan went on, I'm like, I don't want
by like that Friday or Saturday, and people are like, you need to check out this pedal. I'm like, I don't need to anymore.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to me or my kids ever again.
Let me just get Corona from you and be on my way.
All right.
Do you have one? Do you have another one?
I only had a couple because I knew you were on a roll. So this is one that I showed you a video of, and people should check this out. So it's the EHX, the Crying Tone Wah-Wah. So wah, yeah, they're fine or whatever. So this one, it doesn't have a bass.
Yeah,
it can wah and do the rocking type of stuff on most surfaces, and it's like, oh, so you first off, I'm like stuttering on my own. You ain't gonna put this on the pedal board.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be on the floor. So I'm like, already a ding for you. And then, because it's like, oh, cool. Boom, 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 boom. We'll plug that up because it has power. You got to have power.
You got to have power. Yeah. It's not passive or anything.
And then it just rocks on the surface. So I'm like, okay, cool. It could be on carpet or whatever. They were, I saw a video demoing it on like a driveway. So like, oh, we can put it on the driveway and play rock guitar.
Like a paver style driveway, right? Like with stones.
Yeah. Rocking out or whatever. And then they also want to be like, well, this ain't like a cheap piece of shit either. So we, did the lollygagger Sean approach and ran that fucker over. I don't know if they had a couple barley pops like he did and ran the fucker over. And it still worked because I think it did the treadle over the card, like the whap. And,
they had it while it was plugged in.
Yeah. And they were playing it.
All right.
And it was like, okay, cool bit. But also I'm like, okay, so that thing is sturdy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So it can, rock out or walk out on stage.
Waka waka.
Waka waka. Fozzie Bear up in the shit. That's going to be fine. But are those jacks super sturdy? And that power jack and your cables super sturdy? Because you could go, ham on that thing and then just bend the fucking shit out of your cable.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, well, there's some cable. We'll get a lifetime warranty cable or 100-year warranty, whatever. I'm like, that's fine, but it's like, okay, now your cable's fucked at the show.
Yeah.
And then input jack is now bent.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
well, I was also thinking like, you could like tear your groin on this thing. What if you step on it, just slips?
Yes.
You just slip right off the stage.
Well, I'm not really, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm not putting a whole lot of weight on my, treadle pedals, but I'm like, I lied. I've stepped on my pedals before. Like I put did like the I don't know, like the swan on there. I'm like, just standing on my pedal, like so, like
doing King of the World up there.
Yeah, I'm like my standing on like, or what's the I don't know any like skating moves, but it's the one where you put on one leg and you have your arms out. That's what I'm doing on my
I
pedal.
think I like hang 10, like when you ride a surfboard.
Yeah, but I'm only have 1 foot. Anyway, let's
hang
move
5.
on. Move on. I'm like putting those pedals through fucking hell, and that pedal train's like, whoa, mister. Choose a Bud Light next time, would you? Jeez. Wow. But I'm like, you're totally right. Could never do it with that.
It could slip right off the front. Let's say it's like slick carpet even.
Probably carpet. Jesus
right
Christ.
off.
So you have to like, have a little restraint.
Just like,
just show some restraint there, sir. Or like even like a more like painted kind of concrete or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of like tower bar here. So like dive bar type situations where you're playing on the ground.
Yeah.
That would totally never work. And it's also like, well, this is sturdy, but it's also like, cool, the electrical jack is now just pivoting and could be, cool idea.
And what you have to have a flat surface under there.
Well, they were also going and doing it on like the kind of like pave or cobble-y driveway, so it still worked on that surface.
There's also cables running everywhere. What if a cable gets stuck under there? And now you got to like
chomping on,
got to go over it. It's not going to be a smooth transition. You're
rocking over the cable. It's like, hey, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just something that's like more of a cool idea than it was practical, because I think they did come out with a standard type wah.
Yeah, and it is a cool idea. And I think a lot of these are really cool ideas.
Same one, like idea.
But it's
gold star for you.
Yeah, exactly. You did it, boys. I had another one, the Ibanez ES2. So it is the echo shifter.
Okay.
So it's like a delay pedal.
Yeah.
It's got a slider.
Yeah, I was looking
for
at
delay.
the other day because I thought it would be kind of.
It would be cool.
It's a cool look for sure.
But like usability, I think live situation, like you ain't gonna be sliding that thing and
Slipping and sliding.
Yeah, that thing. You're not gonna slide the thing with your fucking toe. You know, you better have like fucking pumps on if you're just gonna be tapping that thing and slide it up.
Yeah, or it's like make sure you don't stomp on that. And then that could my shit point. It was like, well, don't stomp on it with your foot. I'm like, that could be sent with any knob, but yeah.
Yeah. There is and I don't think I wrote down the name of this one, but it's the spinner. I showed you picture. It's the spinner expression pedal, and I can't remember the name of the brand. But it basically it works like a tremolo kind of thing.
Yeah. Anna Sounds.
Oh, there you go. Anna Sounds.
Anna Sounds expression. I'm like, yeah, you sent me that. I never even fucking seen this thing. So I thought you were talking because you're like, oh yeah, the spinner expression. I thought you were talking about the roller one. I can't remember the name of the company that does it. They're more of a P-dub kind of company. They're like, it's the size of an MXR pedal and it's just like a roller, like, like a cylinder kind of thing that has like, that you can roll up and down.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that
one's kind of cool.
That makes sense. But I'm like, you could just get a mini volume and even the DOD volume. Like they take up the same space and they are way better to use.
It basically looks like one of those like fidget spinners on top of a pedal.
Exactly.
So one, already the footprint's kind of fucky.
Yeah, because now it's like MXR size pedal. Now it has like put a fidget spinner on top of that. And like, cool, now express yourself with this.
And it doesn't work in the dark because it has an optical eye.
Okay.
Same thing.
Why?
So you flick the spinner, which I would assume you'd probably want to do it with your hand or your finger. I'm sure you can do it with your foot, but then it spins around and then it stops on the magnet. So the magnet always it keeps it away from, so the light still gets to the eye.
Yeah.
But every time it goes over, it makes the sound that cuts the signal.
Oh, so it's kind of like a stutter, kind of like.
Yeah, it's like, how fucking practical is that? And maybe people are just, it's for fun, these are for fun.
You're shitting on their bit.
It's a cool idea, but it's not giggable in my opinion. And it's the same thing. It's like,
and it's made in a pedal enclosure to be like, put it on a pedal board.
Exactly.
Because people aren't doing these things in different enclosures to not be put on a pedal board. Same could be said for like Alex's telegraph stutter.
Yeah.
From Copper Sound. He's not putting that in a pedal enclosure, and he says, "Do not step on this.
You're not supposed to step on it.
It's not meant for like it's
any weight, really.
Yeah,
just your like fingers.
Your fingers, because it's like do not step on it, because like you will fuck it up. So don't do that because it's not meant to be on a pedal board. It's kind of meant for like an effect. It could be like for recording for studio, something like that. Yeah. It's a fun idea, but like it's not meant for your pedal board. They're making it like this should be on your pedal board.
Yeah.
So no, I get that.
But it fits in the same category with the mini bar, where you're using an optical. You're at the mercy of whoever's running lights at the gig.
Yeah.
So it's like if you end a song and they turn the lights off,
boop,
and now your thing goes, or it does whatever. It cuts out and you have no signal. You're like, great. I'm glad I brought this. Do you have another one?
I only have one other one. So if you want to go. Go off. It's go off season.
Electro Faustus, the Black Fly. It's the swarm generator.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally like
4 springs.
Yes, they're springs.
Yeah.
And you hit them and you hit and basically there's like a piezo. How do you say that?
Piezo.
I
heard piezo. This is
piezo. I get it.
And this is a hack bit, because if you're like piezo, I'm like, okay, we understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's got that in there.
Let's talk about this for 20 minutes. Well, no, I shit on that. I'm like, we talked about cockroaches for 5 minutes. Yeah. Anyways, go on.
We could continue with cockroaches.
I don't like them. Never been bit by one, though.
We are starting. I was kidding.
Once bitten, twice shy.
You're going to turn into a were cock.
Yeah. Yeah. Wearing one right now. I got it for you, baby. Anyways.
So
that we drag that one in the ground.
It's like a beat generator type thing. It's like a noisemaker.
It's a noisemaker. I think that's the kitsch of it. It's meant for that.
Just
it's meant
to
for
make
making noise. And
but it's
Make
like
some fucking noise.
it's really meant to use with your hands. So it's like, you can hit individual springs and have different tuning almost, but it's like they're so close together that's like a lot of people I think they kick it. They usually just hit it and let the springs vibrate.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea.
I don't like the sound of it either.
No, listening to some demos I found online.
Yeah.
Some prominent YouTubers.
Yeah.
God.
It was like, and maybe I'm just like, just boomering out. You're just making noise at this point.
Yeah.
I'm like,
girls rock your boys. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't even know any lyrics.
So you say I got a funny face.
I think that's what he says.
I don't know what I'm saying either. I thought that was Twisted Sister.
No.
I know I'm wrong. That's why I said I thought that.
Well, you're on the wrong side of history. So it's White Riot.
Yeah,
it's Quiet Riot. That's a Clash song. Shit.
Yeah, but
how many frescoes am I into? Jesus Christ,
getting too loose.
Yeah,
these great
Quiet Riot.
Yeah,
that song's great.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
But have you ever noticed, like, listening to some of those old songs, like the guitar tone fucking blows, but
sucks.
You don't know it, like, until you go back and listen to it.
You're yeah, I think you just know the song because you're thinking about the hooks or what you're thinking about. Yeah, and I'm like, that's all you're thinking about. Like, was the Twisted Sister one?
Yeah,
it was we're not gonna take it.
Yeah, everything sounds bad. The drums are horrible.
It doesn't sound like it was recorded well at all. The tones aren't good. And
but you know what? Sometimes that doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It does not matter. That should be a topic for another day. It's like, what songs that like have shit guitar tones, shit recordings that still sound good.
But I think we need to dive back in because there's more songs.
Yeah,
and there's more great fucking songs. We don't even give a shit about
how bad the sound, the tones are, because it doesn't matter. And I know we do this thing about like, getting good guitar tones. If the song's good, that doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
But yeah, now that was one. It's like, I think this was part. I don't know what I was saying earlier when we were listening to those songs. I was like, man, I don't think a lot of people like say like great 80s guitar tones with like, rock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yeah, we'll skip over that one. 70s were great. 60s were cool. 90s started getting some crazier stuff. 80s.
Yeah. Well, you had Dire Straits.
The good stuff.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know, maybe for some of those, none of those, like,
Boston.
Yeah, people don't, like, I don't hear about, like, these crazy tones all that much. And then you listen to some of these songs that were so prominent in your mind. You're like, oh, that's why they didn't talk about those guitar tones.
Like, oh, wait, there's more piano in this song than guitar.
This is a really punk song, but it sounds like a honky tonk kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this is what people say is like the first punk rock band?
This is real punk to me.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think I was playing for you earlier, New York Dolls. It's like,
this is real punk.
Yeah,
man.
people talk about New York Dolls being like the first punk rock band.
Some 41 bullshit that you listen to. So like, okay, let's do it up. Like they're fucking playing piano with a fucking soda jerk. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's a dude who's got like the bowler and like the armband just
dude dancing while he's playing piano.
He's standing still playing.
Yeah, standing playing piano. Kicks the stool out. He starts doing a jig while he's dancing.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah, more pedals.
Okay, I have another one from Electrofaustus. The Astral Whip. It's not really a pedal.
Okay, yeah.
And it's kind of cool that they border like, is that even a pedal kind of thing? They have like the spring drum maker thing.
Yeah, so it's similar to the
Exactly. It picks it up, but this is like, and this is if someone could play this on stage, it's got to be a big fucking stage.
Yeah.
They'd be bashing everyone over.
It's
there.
like a fucking hose.
It's like a drainage pipe.
Yeah.
A flexible drainage pipe.
That you whip around to make sound. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Although the videos I've seen, it sounds really fucking cool.
But it's like you would never use it. You couldn't even record with that.
I know.
Oh my God. Would you imagine going to a big studio? I'm like, it better be a big studio to whip that thing around and be like, oh yeah, all your mics and Neumanns and shit like that, and get it out of the way.
Yeah. Well, like the guy was in his garage, and it looked like he had just cleaned up and pushed everything to the outside.
Yeah, because
yeah, it was cool. But I'm like, you'd be the asshole. It's like, I need another input for my Astral Whip.
Yeah, be the sound guy. You're like, what?
Why don't you just bring a ukulele like every other asshole, dude?
Yeah, right.
Fucking banjo.
Yeah. Oh God.
We have those too.
Or just have the hype guy who's just skanking in the back.
Yeah.
Like, why are you here?
We used to have a go-go dancer, but now we have a ska guy.
Yes, we have a ska guy because he's just like, what are you even part of the band? Yes, I'm the ska dancer.
Yeah. That's the stupidest question I've heard all day.
You fucking idiot.
I was thinking, maybe this isn't really part of it, but the Ibanez Weeping Demon. That is a huge fucking pedal.
Yeah. I don't think it's... Yeah.
It's still big, but it's still usable, I guess.
It's just you just don't like it. So it's getting on the list.
I think because it's super kitschy.
You're on my hit list, baby. The design of it's like...
Yeah. We're in the metal. We're in the fucking violence. Or no, violence. Demons and shit.
Demon, baby. You like this? Well, too bad, because we're here playing rockin' tunes.
I mean, pretty much. It's like to me. It's like wearing the Afflicted shirts. Mm-hmm. Affliction is it Affliction?
I've heard those pedals are great, and I've
It's
heard
true.
like the same thing with the Snarling Dog one. The one that's like looks. It's like a footprint. Wah. It's like I'm putting a footprint gas pedal. It's like that, but on a fucking wah.
Keep that skull, baby.
Keep that skull. Get one of those chain steering wheels.
Oh God damn it!
Pool ball grip for the fucking gear change. Damn. Anyway, so I don't think it's a bad pedal, but it's just like you just don't like the look
For me,
of it.
I think it's like it's completely practical. So maybe I just want to bitch about something.
Yeah. Well, I have one that I'm gonna. It's go off season for me.
All right.
It's the TC Electronic wiretap riff recorder.
Okay.
This is just for me. I put it on my list because I didn't have very many. I just think it's totally worthless.
Yeah.
It's a recorder, so it's not like a looper, which I think you can use it like that to play back what you just did. But you're recording, so it's like size of like a mini pedal. And you're recording your riffs, and then you can record it onto like the device. And I think it was like up to 8 hours of recording time. And then you could transfer those to your computer, so you record your riffs, so that you can write your next big hit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have a clock on my pedal board, and that's fucking worthwhile having there. But this would be fucking worthless. I'm like, your riffs are that good that you need to like solidify this? I don't fucking think so, buddy.
You can record up to 8 hours of that.
Oh shit, probably.
Yeah.
I was like,
I noticed with that you and I watched the video on that before we started, and it was Andy from Reverb.
Yeah,
he didn't do his clean tone.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck, calling him out.
Banned.
And he was using a pick too.
He was not. Now it's just slander.
Now it's slander.
But it's just like I think this is just a useless pedal. Like,
yeah.
Why would you get it? And I think they were cheap at one point. So, I think they talked about it in Gearsome. I think Cold Duke had one at a point. I'm like, why? Just because you could didn't mean you had to make that thing.
Well, yeah, if he was using it as a loop, because I think that's how he demos pedals for his
for
the group.
Who knows?
But now he's got a legit looper, so
I don't know. But I just I didn't see a point. The whole idea of it is that you can
it literally
record
and
your riff. So you're only recording what you play. So if you have something that's like bolstering down another part of the band, you're like, cool. What am I doing? Bing, Benedict. Fuck.
Yeah.
How the rest of the song go? Or it's like, I don't know. I'm also probably not the target audience for this at all. So maybe it totally is. I totally get the point of it, that people are like, oh, I want to save my parts that I wrote or whatever, then come back to it. If I'm writing something, or if I'm in the writing mode, if I don't remember it like later or the next day, it's not good. So I just don't play it. I'm not going to play it again because like my brain is telling me like, no, that was garbage. So move on. So
it does look kind of cool though, because it actually has like physical buttons, like the play.
Yeah, I'm totally grasping at straws. The more and more I'm talking about it, I'm just digging myself into dumb asshole. But it's
a dumb asshole
because I'm a dumb asshole. But yeah, I was just like, that was, I guess, one for me. I'm like, why did they make that? I don't see what, and like, I aside from hearing them talk about it on the Gear Slum, I've never seen this pedal on a pedal board ever.
Yeah. I've never seen it before today.
Because most people are like, yeah, if I want just to jam around, I'll get a diddle looper or something. But like getting this thing to record your ideas, nah, chief, this ain't it. Anyways.
Dang.
Are we done with that one?
I think so, yeah.
We crushed that one.
Yeah, we hit every useless pedal.
There's probably more. So if you guys have any other like crazy ones, or even like, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of like the weird like noise makers or whatever.
Yeah, you think we're wrong,
or if we want to take a stand against one of these ones that we fucking lit up.
I think Jess and Porter will kick my ass for mentioning the Weeping Demon.
Oh, there you go. You deserve it though. Like, he should beat I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right. He's a toe mobber.
Yeah, I'll he's gonna break your kneecaps. That's Mafia. Damn it. Never mind.
Well, that's Mafia.
Sound Mafia.
You come to me on the day of
my
my pedal delivery.
On my fucking solo.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't weep for my solo. Okay.
Moving on.
Okay, so this is just a loose topic. I think we were kind of batting this one around. So just amps with effects on them. Like built-in effects. Like what's cool, what is already made, what's out there, what wouldn't work.
What do we want to see?
Yeah. So
what do we dream about?
Yeah. So your standard, go-tos for sure are reverb. So spring reverb.
Yeah.
I rarely ever use an amp's reverb because I think most of the amps that I have that have reverb, the reverb is not good.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah. On the 80-30 combo, it's like
nothing.
Barely there. When it's all the way up, you're like,
it's equivalent to the LaCroix.
Yes, the LaCroix of reverbs. And there's nothing wrong. It's not broken. It's just like they kind of just were like the subtle ass reverb. So I guess I kind of do like it, but I'm like,
it's not. But it's not. It's like not even subtle.
It's like just
it's like non-existent.
Cranked all the way up. It's like
subtle would mean that it's actually there.
Mm-hmm. Well, cranked all the way up, it's like, oh, you can kind of hear it with the decay if you do like a.
If you do
like a stop staccato it, you're like, okay, I can hear.
If you're doing arpeggios, staccato arpeggios. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, you can kind of hear like, oh, there's a little.
Is there a draft in here, or is there actually like?
Is there a draft? It's so. And then on the rocker verb, the reverb is just the opposite way because where you turn it up, it just. Hey! It's right there. It's like there's no turning that down. So I just leave that fucking thing off.
Fucking missed the I guess the target on both of those.
Yeah. They
split the difference, guys.
Yeah, can you like Goldilocks it, please? Jesus Christ.
A
little?
The wet mix is like you play and there's nothing. It's like, oh shit.
There's no drawing at all.
Yeah.
They're like, well, people were bitching about the 80-30. Yeah. You wanted reverb? Here you got it. It's like Matilda with the cake. You wanted cake? You get the fucking cake.
They could just do it right.
Yeah.
They completely just to be assholes.
Out of spite will make this fucking.
You like some reverb?
Like reverb, do ya?
Got you some reverb.
Anyway, amp reverb is like popular. I think a lot of people use it, like especially on the Fenders and stuff like that.
And those are pretty good. I mean,
yeah, no, I like the when I had a twin reverb or twin amp that had the Fender.
What would they call it if it didn't have reverb?
Yeah,
it's a twin.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
We're twins.
You're just like, well, there's space. I need to fill it. So
someone keep talking. It'll be me.
Oh man. So yeah, that sounded great. I like the Fender reverb a lot. And
it's not the tube amp.
It's
sorry. Okay.
And then tremolo is one that's popular. I think a lot of like tremolo pedals are styled after amp styled tremolos.
Yeah.
And I had tremolo on my AC30 when I would play it, and I just never used it, but it was cool. It sounded good. I liked it. That AC30 style tremolo, and I think some of the AC30s have reverb. Mine didn't, or just no, it didn't. It didn't.
It didn't because it's an AC30. It's a Vox.
It didn't, and
it's that reverb shit because it's not existent.
The orange reverb is shit in it.
Jesus Christ, it's shit. It's quite shit.
It's quite shit.
It's quite shit.
Okay,
sorry guys. Sorry.
So And so anyway, so trem, reverb, those are popular ones, and across the board, thumbs up. I like those a lot.
Yeah.
Chorus is on some pedals, some amps.
Yeah.
And obviously with the Roland
jazz chorus,
that's kind of like, well, I better fucking hope that it has chorus.
Yeah, it's
or this is a fucking fucked up name.
It's just like a voices. It sounds like a chorus of people singing.
It's a fucking cruel ass joke you guys play on me.
Angels, yeah. No, it's actually stereo chorus too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
there's like the 40 and the 120. They both have stereo, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I see that amp around a lot. I'm like, I have no desire to play that. Cool. Because it's like supposed to be super, super clean.
Yeah, it's super clean, and it does not do well with certain dirt pedals.
Yeah, I've heard people, it's like, oh, these are great cleans, and then they demo. It's like, that sounds like dog shit.
Yeah.
Good God. Have some fucking pride. But, and then Benson was doing that amp with Ryan Adams. I want to say Reynolds. I'm like, no, he's not doing it with the fucking
Reynolds.
Deadpool. Yeah. We're calling it the Van Wilder amp.
They're doing it with Dead Beat.
Yeah, we're doing a Dead Beat. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to I'll make a quick other joke. Amp Wilder is what we're calling it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it was like, I think based on one of their kind of dirtier AC30 amps or whatever, but it had like, I think chorus from, I think it was Chase Bliss or something that was going to be in it.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. It was like hella fucking expensive. And we're like, no fucking way. And then they pulled the plug on like releasing that, because it was like the guy had
a good decision.
Yeah, like, bye, baby.
Yeah.
Fire hands off of this shit.
Yeah.
Like blueprints, torch them.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, a lot of people cut ties with that artist. And yeah, I just thought it was like, oh, that was like kind of a tube amp with a chorus in it, which I was like, oh, that's interesting. And it was like the, kind of Chase Bliss was doing, I think, the chorus on it.
What's their chorus pedal? Do they have one?
Yeah, they totally have to have one.
They have to have. They don't. They don't have to have one.
They have. I know, you're right.
They have everything
else. They
else.
have flanger, which is similar to chorus.
It's like the last effect you make.
Yeah.
So they have to have chorus.
They have to have that.
They have to. Excuse me. I want to speak to your manager.
If you start a company, a pedal company, you have to have chorus. I'm like, yeah, no, there's a lot of companies
it has to be modeled after the CE1.
Yeah. They're going to tell you to fuck off. But no, so anyway, so they kind of shit canned that whole one. But it's like, that was another one with chorus. I'm like, oh, that's, you don't see that all too often. And then another one I was thinking of, like Ibanez, when they made those heads and combos, the TSA 15 and 30.
What a horrible name.
Yeah. Tube Screamer amp. Because it was a clean amp, and the dirty part that they had was a Tube Screamer circuit.
Wow.
So instead of preamp gain from Tube, they were like Tube Screamer circuit. I'm like, most people don't use it. I guess a lot of people don't use Tube Screamers into a clean amp, and that's why they don't like Tube Screamers, because like you can kind of hear some of the dry signal. So it's kind of weird choice that they would just put Tube Screamer circuit as the drive channel.
Yeah, that is weird.
But that was one where they literally put that, and it's not like, oh yeah, we're making a dirty amp with tube breakup or whatever. I'm like, nope, Tube Screamer circuit.
It's probably why I've never played one.
Yeah,
they're not really around.
I've heard they are great, and I think Ryan from 60 Cycle was using it for a while for his clean tone. So I was like, got it for cheap, and it's like, oh, this actually works out really well. And then it's not really an effect, but like some amps have the 10-band EQ that is switchable on and off. So it's, to me, kind of like a pedal, but kind of, I'm stretching here. But
I mean, I get it's not really an effect, but it is a utility. I mean, I have one on my...
Well, you have effects pedals that are, 10-band EQs.
Yeah.
But then you have a 10-band EQ on your amp.
Yeah, so I
think it's 7-band EQ. But
put them all together.
Just have 17-band EQ.
I don't think it works that way.
And then you just like
stack them.
You don't know how to set it, so you just like do one up all the way, one down all the way, one up and down.
Just do and then do opposites on the pedal.
And so when you play, it's just like
flat. Yeah, it's like I open up a black hole.
You get sucked into the void. Bye, everybody.
Clear my internet history.
Yeah. That's my last word. That's fucking dumb. We saw an amp. You were scrolling, I think, when you were looking for like the useless effects. You saw an amp that was kind of useless. It had a built-in fuzz.
Yeah, I don't even know what amp it was now.
I don't know, but it was like a built-in fuzz. Why would you have that built into an amp?
What caught me was the way it was like the design. It was designed,
Mm-hmm.
and then you were like, "What the fuck? There's fuzz in there."
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was. It was like a 70s amp.
Yeah. It's like, they're like,
Oh, it was a 60s amp.
people like fuzz, so let's stuck it on the amp.
Yeah. Let's make this amp sound like it's broken because that's the only way to get this sound right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Instead of putting it in a unit.
Which is like, that's like, okay, that could be good for somebody, but I'm like, why would you want to put a fuzz pedal in an amp?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, maybe it's like also just like, Brian, you don't like fuzz. Well, you're correct. So to me, I'll be like, I would never use that. But also, it's like, you could just never use that effect.
I would say that there are more fuzzes than any other pedal.
Mm.
So why would you want to get stuck with the one that's built into your amp?
Yeah, you're stuck with this.
Not that you have to use it every time, which I'm guessing you don't have to.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, actually, it's probably in the contract. So.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Even the binding contract, when you bought this amp,
buy it used, you still, dude shows up, has you sign.
Yeah.
You have to
signed
use it.
affidavit.
No, I'm just wondering how it is in the circuit, if it's always there or not.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because it said it was a lead and bass
100-watt amp.
Yeah.
With fuzz and tremolo. That's like, okay. A lot to unpack with that title. What the hell is this amp? And I don't even know.
It's a guitar or a bass amp. What are we talking about?
Never even seen it before. Yeah. So I would say maybe negatory on the fuzz. But I'm like, they do chorus in a lot of amps, but other modulation, how come they don't have a phaser in an amp?
Because don't you want your modulation before I guess you could have it loop somewhere.
A lot of people like it after your drive. Which is exactly, I'm like, I never have any modulation except for trem, which I guess that is a modulation. I'll have all of them before my drive section.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. I don't like it afterward. After the, I don't know, amp and like distortion or like pedals and amp gain, modulation just sounds fake. Which I guess that people are like, well, yeah, you want intense sound or whatever. Just dial it differently. No, I'm stuck in my ways.
Well, it almost sometimes sounds compressed, right? Like super compressed or depends. Never mind. I guess it depends on.
It depends on how you set it. But I'm like, to me, the sound of it just sounds like just a fucking phaser.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you think of anything else, or are we done with this?
No, I think we've hit everything I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for like, if you want all these effects, just get a Line 6 Spider.
Yeah. There you go. Because you get and you get the fucking badass, or is that what it's called? Insane. They're like, yeah, we're not going to sell practice amps to children if it says badass, you fucking idiot.
It says badass.
God damn it, Don, you done it again. What if we sell amps with badass on it to children? Damn it. Put it in production. Okay, let's get on out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We have a Facebook group. Just search the Tone Jerks and you'll find it. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can just at the Tone Jerks, and we're posting cool shit on the reg. And if you really like what you hear, you can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. For $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And, just for helping with the support here, we're going to give you a shout out. Kyle, you got a list of names over there?
I got them right here.
I give those shouties.
And I got my
to
readers.
me, baby. Looks like they're fogging up. You're getting heated over there.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I need new fucking glasses.
Need some specs.
But since, everything's been closed, I can't go get them. And then now everything's open, I don't want to go get them. Because I'll have nothing to bitch about.
Yeah.
No, they're really bad. Like the reflective coating's all chipped off. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure when people look at me when I'm talking to them, they're probably like,
yeah, because even when we were the podcast, you kept like looking away and like, ooh,
well, I had to clean them.
Yeah, and then you're like,
they're
batting your lashes at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I touched like the corner of my eye.
Kyle, you're a married man.
Not here. I touched the corner of my eye, like it itched, and it like made my eye burn. And they're like, if I don't even know what the hell, like oils or something on my hand. I wash my hands all the time.
I got the COVID. Fuck.
I can feel it burning
going into my veins. What? That's not how that works.
All right, let's read some fucking names.
All
Jesus Christ. We have Andrew Walsh, Adam Rohr from the Let Him Hear podcast, Doug King, Doug Gann, and Doug Christ, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Aaron Taylor, Nicholas Ogburn, Nicholas Payson, Colin Smith, Jason Fuzzmonger, Joseph from Like My Pedals, Will and RJ from the Just to Surprise Me podcast, Ramyorn, Jamie Davis, Jim Bowers, Johnny Ray, Steve Mike, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. You could probably cut these and just rearrange them.
Oh, Jesus.
Just do that. That way I don't have to write these again.
Just do a bunch of
Because my
takes.
penmanship, not because I'm lazy.
Do a couple takes and then just save it. So you just put it in every time, but I mix it up.
And I'll just like break between. I'll just like.
No, it would be funnier if it wasn't. It was like Steve Rao, Steve Mike.
It'll be like
a couple different ones you put it together.
It'll be like a ransom note at the end.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Like, my
equivalent to like a, visually, I guess. I don't know. It sounds stupid.
You'd be like, just surprise me.
You take other vowels and consonants. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You just totally swap them out like every letter. Yet.
Yarn. I sound like a robot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We should just have Siri do it like other podcasts that we know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I enjoy reading the names.
I like to read. This is the one time of the week that I read. Jesus. Anything.
Yeah. God. All right. Dickhead.
Teeing off on your boy. What the fuck?
That one hurts, man.
Ouch.
Kevin He Quits from He Quits Guitars. Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast.
Yes.
Brett Alexander. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian from Nutter Guitars. Leon from Pelican Noiseworks. Abe Froman. The Sausage King. Sean Fahey. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig.
He's a sausage king too.
Damn. Why haven't we put that together?
Damn, are they the same guy? Oh shit.
Oh.
Enough to go around.
Dude's paying double. That's cool. Zach Hale and Eric Merrow from YouTube. That's MERROW. It's a lie.
All right, see you next week. Bye.